Hey Boss Buddies, now one I've wanted to review, one of my old favourites from Creed, which is this one right here, Creed Erolfa, so I'll be back with my full review in just a second. Welcome back Boss Buddies. Now one of my favourites to reach for in the hot weather here in the Cayman Islands where it's 80 to 90 degrees most of the year is this one right here. This is Creed Erolfa. Now Creed Erolfa is a beautiful sort of nautical inspired fragrance. What I mean by that is if you can imagine sort of sailing along the Mediterranean coast on a boat or a yacht or something like that, and you're sort of quite close to the coast, and there's sort of fields of sort of fruits and things like that, and you've got that gentle aroma sort of blowing off the coast. That's the scent that you're going to get with Erolfa. It's got like sort of little citrusy notes in there, but it's definitely a very, very fresh scent. Now this is one of the ones that sort of I think it gets kind of overlooked a lot. This is one that I sort of grew fond of later on in my sort of Creed journey. When I first smelt it, I think the main problem with Erolfa is it does smell a tiny bit generic. What I mean by that is there's plenty of other sort of nautical or aquatic scents that do smell quite similar, and I think because of that reason it probably doesn't quite warrant the price tag that they asked for it, and why it's sort of a little bit lower in popularity. It's also, like I say, it's not the most unique fragrance. Between this one and I recently tried Every Storm is a Serenade by Imaginary Authors, and to me I would definitely go for the Imaginary Authors version. It's very similar, but I think it's just a little bit more unique. In the Imaginary Authors, in Every Storm is a Serenade, there's a couple of little green notes in there that make it very, very much more unique and just a little bit different. This one, I mean, there's quite a few fragrances out there that do sort of smell similar. One thing you do get with the Erolfa though is you definitely get the Creed quality. What I mean by that is you get the longevity and you do get the decent projection. I mean, but even with that, I've heard sort of mixed reviews as sort of the performance on this one. Me, myself, I've never had sort of problems with performance. I get good performance off the majority of the scents that I wear, which if I don't, then that's something that is a concern for me. Because like I say, 90% of the fragrances I try, I tend to get very good longevity and sort of very good projection. So if I find I'm struggling in those areas, then it's not something that I'm ever going to go for. With this one though, this one gets me through a whole day and through a whole evening training in the gym, a whole day at work, and then I can still smell it fairly strongly in the evening. The projection on Erolfa is not huge. You're probably looking 2 to 3 feet maximum, and I find that can go for the majority through the day with that. And I still get quite a bit of projection when I'm training in the gym. Obviously I'm letting off a bit more heat then. But yeah, I mean, if you haven't smelled Erolfa, it is definitely one worth trying. Like I say, it's not the most unique scent. There's other scents out there, but you do get that quality that you do expect with Creed, and when you're paying that sort of premium price tag. So, I mean, that's Creed Erolfa. That's my thoughts on this one right here. Like I say, but it is one of the ones that I do wear the most. If I was going to replace this one or go for another bottle, it probably would be, it definitely would be Every Storm is a Serenade. But this is definitely worth one trying, and I mean, go out there and you decide for yourself, go smell a few other nautical ones. This is one of the few that's actually named after their family as well. The Erolfa is actually broken down to Erwin, Olivier and Fabien, 3 members of the Creed family. And it was, like I say, it was inspired by their nautical and their yachting, their love of yachting. So, as usual, please like, comment and subscribe below. I always love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think of Erolfa, whether you've tried it, whether you like nautical scents. If you've got any other nautical scent suggestions for me, I'd love to hear. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well, so you can keep up to date with everything that I've got coming up on my YouTube channel. You can find me there at Luxury Fragrance Boss. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my very next video very, very soon. Stay smelling fantastic.